John is Toya Howard of the Agape Music Group.
Yeah, and we rock with Marcus, Lady Drina, and the Culture for Christ segment on WOKB Radio Orlando.
Central Florida's only radio station for Christian hip hop and new gospel music.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
My hands go up, and I give you everything, 'cause I know that you already won. And anything that you begin, yeah, you finish, it's already done. And in your name, nobody greater, no, not one. Undefeated champion. Yeah, now you never took a loss. You gave up heaven just to free me, and I am so completely at a loss. Sometimes the words, they just escape me, and if I had a million tongues, it would never be enough of know enough to declare my love. To declare my love. But I will sing until my very last breath. And I'll declare your goodness and give you my best. Yeah, my very best. My very best. Yeah. You've been so good to me. I don't deserve it. You hung blood and died. I will never find nobody like you. I get the rest of my time and for the rest of my life. I don't know why you love me, but you do. I appreciate all the things you do. I'm grateful for all the many times you were faithful. I know I'm just a wretch, so sinful. Broken love, no shame, just thankful. And I will sing until my very last breath. Oh yeah. And I'll declare your goodness and give you my best. My very best. My very best.
When I think about the sacrifices that you made, it give me chill bumps. Then I remember all of the time that you saved me. Them blessings still coming, stacking on top of each other. Won't give my love to another, a real one. That's why I do it like Nike. You ain't gotta like me, just pray that you feel something. In this 16, I have 100, 'cause I'm unashamed of the one coming. I know evil watching, try to make me stumble. All into the sky when I'm feeling trouble. Show up on the double, straight up out the huddle when I'm feeling weak. I know you the muscle over anything, in the in-between. He the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and I promise I'ma spend the rest of my life giving you my all. When I was in the bind, I did with your name I called. You show up right on time, and it happens every time. Lord, you gave me yours, so I'm gonna give you mine.
All right. Welcome to Culture for Christ Radio. I tell you, that's a good way to open up this Tuesday. We missed Monday because it was a holiday, and I still feel like I'm on a Monday vibe. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of feel like today is my Monday. But hey, Marcus, how you doing?
Lady Drina, what's good? I'm doing very, very good. How are you?
I am here. And I am alive. Ain't God good? Won't he make you alive when you need to be alive? Let me stop.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, that's exactly why we started off with the song that we started off with.
Yes.
Because Agape Group said it best.
They did.
You know, regardless of how you feel it, just give them your best. Give them your best.
Give them your best.
Sounds of the Agape Music Group, y'all. We
love Agape. I love y'all. Okay, I just want y'all to know that I
love
you.
Sequoia.
Love you, girl.
Love y'all people.
Yes. So how was your 4th of July?
My 4th of July was very quiet. I had little dude with me this weekend.
That's my dude. You better did right by him too. Oh, you better did right by him.
Listen, when you don't have kids staying with you, you forget stuff. Things that they
Exactly,
need.
especially when they're young.
When they're young like that, listen. I'm driving out, and he waited till we pulled up in the driveway. I thought you said we was going to McDonald's.
Get something to eat. Go get us something to eat, man.
I said, man, I'm in the church parking lot. I was like, oh my God, I forgot all about it. Totally forgot.
Poor kid. He starved them, y'all. Listen, that poor child was hungry and gave him candy. I'm just saying.
He got the candy in children's Sunday school.
That's what it was. Okay, I ain't gonna blame you for the candy. Candy is not a breakfast. Candy is not breakfast. Poor child sitting there.
I told him to go to bed on Saturday night. I said, Caden, go to bed. I'm asleep. So he in the bedroom. He got the tablet. He got his blanket. He got the pillow. He won't get in the bed. He on the floor. So I don't bother him. Wherever he feel comfortable, I let him.
You just let him go. That's it.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
So he was like on his tablet, got the tablet going, and then he got Lanky Box playing on the TV. This show that he loves.
Yeah.
And so he going from the tablet to the TV, I woke up about 1:00 and I looked over. He was
still at the tablet,
and he's still. I'm in the living room sleeping, and I see him. I look over in the bedroom, and he in the bedroom still. While I'm like, Kaden,
go to sleep.
Go to bed. Because I knew we was gonna be fighting Sunday morning when it was time to get up and go to church, and that's exactly what we did. We fought the whole morning.
Listen, I think I had almost the same testimony, but my age limits are different. I got an 18-year-old and I got a 15-year-old. Now, my 15-year-old, he was like, I'm good, Mom. I'm getting dressed. That 18-year-old, we had done went and got in the car, and she was still getting dressed. That's all I'm saying. She was still getting dressed.
You have to.
I was just like, we in the car. We ready. We in the car. We ready. Okay.
That's what I'm talking. I said, boy, since you are not a morning person, I'm giving you your space because you're not a morning person. So I let him grumble, and he grumbled, and he grumbled. And I said, you can do all the grumbling you want to, but get in that bathroom and brush your teeth.
Right.
So I walk out 10 minutes later. He's standing in the same place.
Same place.
Ain't picked up a toothbrush, ain't did nothing. So we got some shouts out. Trina, my friend Trina, Miss Trina is saying hello. Hey
Trina, how you
Franklin
doing?
Kenneth is speaking out to us. Hello,
What's
Mr.
up, Kenneth?
Hello. We got Antoinette Joyner Florence. I believe that's your sister. And hey, hello, Antoinette. And we got Loretta Huggins, Somersault, and our brother out of Tampa, Gerard Holmes from the Tampa
what's up, brother?
I
was just with him in Clewiston. I never say this right. Clewiston, Florida. Clewiston, Florida. We were there, and man, we had a amazing time celebrating with the Zion Sons. They had a concert celebration. It really wasn't an anniversary, but it was a concert celebration there. And two of my groups that I managed was there, which is PG2, which is Prophet Pat, and the girls, or True Testimony. They got so many names. We're gonna narrow it down. But anyways, they are amazing. I got a clip of them on my social media page. Y'all check it out. They got on green skirts. They are amazing. They are amazing. And
that's
so we have
so Gerard was at there. He was there. That's what's good.
Yeah, he was there. Gerard is doing his absolute best with staying present at our local events and group events and stuff like that, which is something that I try my hardest to do as well. And so I really love that. We got to show our presence, got to show our presence and be present.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Well, how was your 4th of July? Because mine was pretty much uneventful. I really didn't do anything.
Well, mine was good. And I want to say my sister lives in Green Cove Springs, which is near Jacksonville.
Yes.
So we had a 2-hour ride. So that's where we went, and we spent time with my sister and her new husband and all the kids. They went. swimming, and we had fireworks, great food. We had a great time. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. So,
That's good. That's good. That's
yeah.
good. It's always, I want to send my sincerest prayers to my family, friends, and the community of Highland Park in Chicago. Unfortunately, there was another shooting that left, another mass shooting that left 4 people dead
Oh, wow.
and 20 people injured on the 4th of July at a
Oh,
parade that they have been doing in Highland Park for
for
years,
years. Yeah.
for years. And ladies and gentlemen, if we do not band together and stand together for what is right, then
Yeah.
we are culpable. And we are just as culpable as those people that are not doing anything. Hey, Graham, thank you
Absolutely.
for popping
Absolutely.
in and joining the show.
Antoinette and my cousin Loretta. I see you guys. Thank y'all for joining.
Yes. That's right. That's right. So it's so much that is going on that we want to just bring awareness to, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
about what's going on. So keep these people in prayer, because we don't ever
Absolutely.
know when it's going to come to us. We are
You
not
said it
immune.
right now. That's real.
We are not immune. We had the shooting. I'll never forget. My best friend, his mother got married, and we were at the wedding. We got up the next day after the wedding, and we woke up to the news about the mass shooting at Pulse.
As Pulse, I
So
remember that. And
it was like,
that was horrific. That
what
was
is
horrific.
happening?
And I was actually, at that time, I was working for the Apopka Police Department as emergency medical dispatcher, and I worked that night. So I got a lot of those initial 911 calls. It was that was a night that I will never ever forget. We had to go to debriefing and all kinds of situations after that, just to get that out, because it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I don't think people know the effect of it for the ones that work the scene as well. I know a lot of people lost lives, but man, just being in that line, and it's horrible, guys. That's a job that I truly don't miss. I'm just going to say that I don't miss that job. It's a lot, and I commend anybody that's in that fire. If you're a firefighter, police officer, emergency medical dispatcher, and all of that, I commend you guys. It's a hard job. That's a hard job. I did it.
It is a very hard job,
14
unfortunately.
years, and so
it's a very hard job.
yeah.
And I hate that it's like that it's doing that. It's one of those things that we are not able to control. We just don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah. And it causes depression. Those type of jobs cause depression. It causes anxiety. It causes PTSD. It causes all kinds of things. Trust me, I definitely can tell a story.
Speaking of,
stuff is a lot, y'all. I can tell a whole story about my transactional situations at that place. I'm grateful to not be there.
Trust me. Speaking of, me being a former military, I definitely had, I've actually been recently diagnosed with PTSD. And it was something that I knew that I actually had,
right,
but did not want to
acknowledge it.
Literally, I did not, Drina. I did not. And the thing about it is, things were happening in my life that I knew were related to that.
It was
I knew
magnifying.
it was related. Yep, I knew it. And I would not, I just wouldn't acknowledge it. I just would not acknowledge it. And that was hurting me really bad.
But you know what? Acknowledgement is the first step of total healing.
It is. It is. And
So
once
we
I
believe that healing is here.
Once I acknowledge, Mo, what's going on? I got Benjamin, the God Chaser, up in here.
What's up,
we
God
got
Chaser?
Elliot Daniels, aka Knowledge of Blood Brought Radio in the house. Yeah, we got Darren Black, Michelangelo Stringer. He said, "Hello, Drina. Blessings to you.
Darling.
Productions and True Worship out of West Palm Beach." And saying hello. So we got some people in here. We got a special guest on today, ladies and gentlemen. She is going to be dropping in on us. We're going to talk to her about.
And I'm excited about this young lady. She's like one of my favorite female hip hop artists. Absolutely my favorite. I bump her music all the time. See, Marcus gave me 2 songs, and I was like, man, he forgot Hallelujah. But I don't know that I threw it in anyways because.
Well, why don't we bring her in and let's actually throw that up, and everybody, y'all get ready. We're about to let it go through. We're gonna do that while we wait on her to come. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know, Hallelujah is my song. I just want you to know that's my song. Like I always do the Hallelujah. You know, so listen, y'all. This is who? Come on, tell them who we got.
This is Sha Speaks, formerly known as Sha Music. Ladies and gentlemen, get your ears ready. Turn up your stereos because if you don't got no 808s, then you ain't gonna be able to bump this like we do here. Bump it. This is Sha Speaks with Hallelujah.
It's a blessing. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Sometimes the joy that I have is misunderstood. He made a way for me like no one else could. I think I need rehab because they got me hooked. Walking around with a smile on my face, and I ain't worried about a thing, and it's because of his grace. So spread the word, go see and taste. No matter your hood, don't give him praise. Yeah, no thanks. I'm grateful, man. The devil tried to take me out, but there was another plan. You got a reason to praise. Go on, do your thing. The way was made by him. Who raised? Stepping out so fresh, so clean. New walk, new talk, new lean. Everybody hating because they want it too. But it's freely given, so go and get it too. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go and get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah, go ahead. A ventilator, it shot up in my bones. I gotta let it out. And since it came in my life, it's been a roundabout. Used to be down trapped, now I can walk it out. Walk it out. 2,000 tons couldn't praise him enough for everything that he's done. So it's hands or butts. I was filthy rags, but it made me whole. Cool smile, check out my glow. And I'm not ashamed to let the world know. Put that on everything. It's to him I owe. But I must admit, I'm never turning back. Round of applause, give it to it. Come on, clap, clap. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in, go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Go ahead. Cut a step, hey. Who you rep, hey. You got some great news. Hallelujah. Just got a breakthrough. Hallelujah. Cut a step, hey. Who you rep, hey. You got some great news. Hallelujah. Just got a breakthrough. Hallelujah. Go ahead. Do the hallelujah. Don't get it in. Go ahead. Do
So I just want to go on the record and let y'all know she is the reason why I like Christian hip hop. I want y'all to know what converted me over to Christian hip hop. It was her. Okay? I'm just gonna tell y'all, she was the first one that I could understand. She was the first one that I could truly understand and appreciate. Her and my cousin Alicia Way, my other cousin Marcus Gaines. I'm done. They helped me understand Christian hip hop. That's it right there. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, to Culture for Christ. Sha Speaks. Come on, let's give it up for her.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. I'm appreciative of the opportunity. Y'all are a big old blessing in my old little itty bitty life. I'm honored to be here and to be with you guys. Like,
we love you.
Yeah. I love y'all too, for real.
Yeah, we really do. You changed the dynamic of women in Christian hip hop for me. You are okay. Let me just say this the way I feel like saying it. Is that okay? I'm good, Marcus. I can say it the way.
Absolutely.
Okay. You are still a woman when singing this Christian hip hop, and I love that. So many times I see women in Christian hip hop and they look so masculine in the way they rap, how they grab themselves while they're rapping and different weird stuff. And I'm just like, man, I just want to see a beautiful woman that can just do their genre the right way. And you were the first person that I saw that could really do that. And you're modest. I've never seen you out of character. And I just appreciate that in this, because I've seen some stuff. Marcus knows. I've seen some stuff. And I got a lot of respect for you. That's all I'm gonna say. I got a lot of respect for you.
Thank you so much, Drina. Like, I appreciate every single itty bitty, because I can relate to what you're saying. I understand. I've seen it too.
Yeah.
And I be wondering, like, what's
up with
ladies? Like, what's going on? I'll see either, and I like to talk direct and straightforward. I see some Christian female rappers who look like they still have the residue of homosexuality on them.
Say that.
And then I see some that feel like because it's hip hop, we must dress a certain urban kind of way and look like the boys, like with the fitted hats. But then their regular life, they wear heels and dresses. And for me, I'm like, I love heels. I love blazers. I love dresses. So I'm going to rap in what I normally wear. I'm not going to come into a whole different costume and look one kind of way rapping. And then off camera, when y'all come to my Facebook, I look like
I'm a whole
lady,
different person.
Whole different person. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Good. So
you understand. That's good info. Yeah.
Sha Speaks. I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Welcome to Culture for Christ. Sha, we are not strangers. We actually did a show together that we created called Undisputed Indie Talk Live.
Amazing show.
It was an amazing show. It was all about keeping up with indie artists from around the world, encouraging them to continue making music and having a creative space. We did this throughout the pandemic, and we did it for a little while after that. Now, Sha, you have arrived at a particular place in your ministry, and it's very interesting. So I'm going to get back to that. But I know this is a question you are asked a lot, but let me ask you again, because Drina kind of delved into it. But how do you see the elevation of women in Christian hip hop when it is such a male-dominated space?
That's good.
So some of the issues that I see is this. Okay, like, so for example, in Christian hip hop, either I see a lot of younger girls elevating, but then I see a decrease in their rise because now, okay, the Christian part of it, we're supposed to be homemakers. We're supposed to get married. We're supposed to, have babies and things of that nature. And they allow that dynamic to slow down the progression of music for them. So here I am, do I want to say my age? I'm 37.
Come
I done
on,
did that,
yes,
done that. I done
do
did that,
that.
done that. So for me, there's nothing stopping me or slowing down where God is taking me. And I don't have any guilt when it comes to if I do get married again or if I have more children, they're going to be on the stage with me. You know, I don't care what the marketing team say, with the PR team. I'm a
Come
regular
on,
individual.
yes,
And it don't stop any of the other celebrities. And it didn't stop Cardi B. It didn't stop Nicki Minaj.
that's
They
right,
kept going.
that's
And
right.
I believe in Christian culture, a lot of times women tend to have this guilt of, well, I need to put all my focus in my children. I need to put all my
Mm-hmm.
focus in my husband. And they'll take
Mm-hmm.
the skill and craft that God has given them and kind of push it away, and they'll tap into something else that they feel coincides or is in alignment with what they think their husband would want. Okay,
Wow.
but I feel like this, if you knew that this was a part of what God wanted for you, your husband would motivate and push you to do it even the more. So women, we could do it. We got this. But
Absolutely.
as we climb up the ladder, are we willing to be conjoined with people that will also continue to invest in our journey with us and see us succeed to the utmost? Because that's sometimes a part of the problem. Yes, there's a lot of competition in Christian hip hop because it's an ego thing for some people. And especially when you're going against the boys. So you have to know yourself. You have to know what you're called to do. You have to know that you don't have to sound like them, be like them, or look like them. Just flow in you.
And
I
I
love that.
100% agree with that. I love that analogy. So here's one of the things that I need people to know, and I'm going to ask you, and you can elaborate on this and a little bit. When we get ready to take a commercial break, we can come back. But you have been able, Shasha, to accomplish goals. You have leaped over hurdles as an independent artist that a lot of only label artists have been able to do because they've had things fronted for them. But you've done things that they've been able to do. So let's start with how your music is fire, and it's on fire, and it's an inspiration to youth. It's an inspiration to women, boys, and girls. You booked your own European tour.
Talk about that.
You run your own mobile photography studio.
Yes.
You own and operate a digital marketing and brand building company. All of this is done on your own. You've built a name for yourself in radio, churches, and the industry, the music industry as a whole. And you are a mother of a little girl who is the spitting image of her mom. She is pretty.
Absolutely.
She's so pretty, so beautiful, and she's such a sweetheart. And you protect her well. So these are major challenges, Shaw Speaks.
Yeah.
And you can also, when we come back, we want to talk about the name change because that's a part of the destiny reveal. But these are major challenges. What's the story, Shaw? What's the story behind your drive? All these things that we mentioned, and all these things. And you got people in the chat. My cousin Chantel saying hello.
And hey, Big Ben. We got Big Ben on there from
Big
the
Ben,
radio.
yeah.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it was. I had to know that I knew that I know that I knew that I know that this is the direction God wanted me to go in. Then I had to strategize. Okay, God, how do I do this on little to no money and rise? So in your beginnings, you won't make any money. You have to invest in the front end of it all. So what are you going to do that's going to create finances for you to continue to enjoy the thing that you love, but also get you to where you need to be? And so that's how Launch Digital Studios came and was birthed, because they was trying to charge me $200 for an EPK, like just to design one for me. And I'm like, but I want to be on the showcase, but I want to go to South Carolina, but I want to go to the Stellar Awards, but I want to do different. So all that stuff costs. And also too, I knew when no one knows you, stop asking for money. Just go.
Come on.
Go,
You might need to say that
go,
to the crowd that
go.
ain't listening.
When nobody knows you, stop asking for money. Just go. Because
Yeah.
how they gonna get to know you? Your marketing is not even on point like that. Like, so I see so many Christian artists that think that they make one flyer and the whole world knows them.
They
Just
don't.
because it made it to the World Wide Web, we all know that the algorithms of Facebook and Instagram will condense and minimize the actual exposure you're getting. And if you're not a hungry tiger shoving that flyer in people's face, people are not gonna know you. I'm gonna say this: if you are not in demand on a weekly basis, demand calling you and inboxing you, stop expecting money. It's not gonna come till you're in demand. We understand that's the gift God gave you. We understand that you're doing this for ministry. We understand you got a word for the nations. But if you're not in demand, that means what? No one knows you yet. And it doesn't mean that you're bad, and it doesn't mean that you're good. You just have to find a strategy to where people are calling you out and saying, hey, I want you at this, and this.
Mighty Lord. Listen,
if they're not calling you,
make a demand
you're not in
if
demand.
you're not in demand. You can't make a demand if you're not in demand.
Come on, that's the word for the week. That's the word for 2022.
Listen,
and
on that note, we're gonna go into this commercial break because I think we're gonna need the people to catch their breath. They gotta catch their breath. I think you just hit a couple in the jugular and the everything right there, because I don't think people understand that. That takes humbling. Humble yourself and God won't have to. That's all I'm saying. Humble yourself.
That was very humbling. That was a very humbling statement.
That was a humbling statement. All right, we're gonna do this little commercial break. We'll be right back. Culture for Christ Radio.
Now that it's over, there's no more use for guns and war. Cost me a lifetime. that it's over, there's no more use for guns and war. Cost me a lifetime just to gain this life's reward. They say streets of gold. Can you imagine somewhere where life will never end? No one ever grows old. Oh, my brother, please come with me. It's what I live for. A place where love will never cease. Willing to die for. Heaven is where I want to be. It's what I live for. A place where love will never cease. Willing to die for. Heaven is where I want to be. There are instructions that we must follow to a T in order to reach there. And there is where I've got to be. Say streets of gold. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somewhere where life will never end? Never grows old. No. Oh, my brother, please come with me. It's what I live for. A place where love will never cease. Willing to die for.
She's going to talk about that in just a moment. But we got a new song that she is just getting ready to release. I don't know if this is the first time here or not, but I'm excited that I get to play this song, and I haven't even had a chance to hear it, but I just trust everything that she does because she's just an amazing artist. So, Marcus, do you want to just announce this song? Because, you know,
Actually, since she's here, she can announce the song because it hasn't been released yet.
come on.
But
Yes.
she sent this to me, and she was like, "Okay, we can put this on the air." So, Shasha, what is the name of this song? Wait, they can't hear you. You're on
You
mute.
might be on mute, Shasha.
Okay. So I'm Haitian American, right? So this
All
song here it's gonna give you that Afro beats vibe, that Haitian compa feel. It's gonna give you a mixture of me. So Amway is just almost like a sound effect, as if, you know, like in American terms, like hey, or like, oh, it's really one of those uplifting, upfeel beat songs. We living good, we living our best life. Let's get it. It's a little turn up, little, you know, Creole Afro beat kind of.
I love
You know, it's a little
it.
different for the people. But in London, they love it.
I bet. That is awesome. So listen, Amway, is that how you say it? Am I saying it right?
Amway.
Amway. All right. So introducing right here on Inspiration 1680 100.7 FM. First time ever. Here is Amway.
Mr. Banana Boat.
What up, this your girl, Shasha. Came to bring you Amway. No stress. Drama free. We about to live this life. Let go. Amway, Amway. Stand to your feet and say Amway. Amway, Amway. Stand to your feet and say Amway. Amway, Amway. Stand to your feet and say Amway. Amway, Amway. Stand to your feet and say Amway. It's to see another day, smile on my face. I got a new walk with a two-step, yeah. No bad vibes coming through this place. I got a new chalk, walking in new brace. A little bit both, but don't call me cocky. Playing on my life, so don't try to stop me. Confidence, baby, that's what I do bring. Call for a purpose, that's what you do see. Carefree, refined, bossed up, let's shine. Got favor, divine, royal priesthood, true bloodline. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. I got my peeps represent your tribe. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Haitian queen turned up, yeah, too high. I'm way, I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way, I'm way. Stand to your feet and say They call me cocky, playing on my life, so don't try to stop me. Confidence, baby, that's what I do bring. Call for a purpose, that's what you do. See, carefree, refined, bossed up, let's shine. Got favor, divine, royal priesthood, true bloodline. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. I got my peeps represent your tribe. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Haitian queen turned up, yeah, too high. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. Let's go. Grab somebody's hand and I'm way. Let's go. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. When my people said I'm way. Stand to your feet and say I'm way. I'm way. Let's go. Grab somebody's hand and I'm way. Let's go. I'm way.
Oh my goodness.
I'm way.
Yes.
I'm way.
I love that. Man, I love it.
Y'all can watch the music video on YouTube. The whole music video is out on YouTube if y'all want to vibe with it.
I've seen it.
You've seen it? You got to send it to me, Marcus. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, send it to me.
Her daughter is in it. I think your daughter is in it, or she's in.
My daughter's in it. My mama is in it. It's. I did the video at Haitian Flag Day, so it's a lot of Haitians in it. I had dancers in it. It's a whole band is in it. It's dope.
Yeah, it's a dope video. It is.
And last month was our Caribbean Heritage Month. So, man, I wish we could have did something with that in that month. Since
next year we got to plan.
We got to do that. We got to plan that. Yeah, because Marcus, you have something. What you have of?
I'm not half of. I'm black, but it's not Caribbean, and it's not Caribbean. But I do have Caribbean in my family. A lot of Caribbean in my family. I have Bahamian cousins, Jamaican cousins. One of my cousins is married to a Haitian young lady, and even one of my dad's cousins is married to a Mexican. Listen, and some of my mom's cousins
wrapped up in there.
And
I'm actually half of British Virgin Island. My father was born and raised in Tortola, which is the British side of the islands, and so that's where I'm from. Half. So half American, half that. I'm a half breed. That's what they call. And it's so funny because Caribbeans that are totally who they are, they call you half breed. They call me my aunties, my uncles, my dad's brothers and stuff. Or that's the other lady's daughter. That's what they used to say. The other lady's daughter.
While we over here in America, we're like, yeah, I'm Haitian. No, you're half.
You're half breed.
How can you be half when you still black? That's what kills me.
Oh, like, you half
I get what they mean, but you still black. Like we all come from West Africa. We didn't get here from.
Nah, you're the other lady's daughter. So to all my aunties and uncles that said that to me, I remember.
Lord of,
Just want you
Lord
to
of
remember.
mercy, Lord of mercy. But yeah, so Sha, there is another thing that we wanted to talk to you about because, you know, I wanted to get to the place where it's like, you know, you were able to book that tour. You know, you did things that people weren't able to do, who are not signed to a major label. You did all of this on your own. You built your
Yeah, as
name
an independent.
as an independent artist, and a
Yeah.
lot of people don't know that. Now, there have been things that have kind of been spoken against you, and we talked about that. And in the midst of those things that were being spoken against you, some doors were opened after the Eddie Awards. Let's talk about that. What's coming up? Because
Come
you
on,
have
let's
been
talk.
handpicked to do some crazy things.
All right, so I'm thankful and blessed for every opportunity, but I believe every show I went to, whether it was out there in the hedges and highways and byways, whether it was out to Louisiana, Texas, London, no matter where it was, I believe it all catapult me and prepared me for a time such as this. So after the Eddie Awards this year, I just started receiving call after call after call. Well, let me back up. Because you mentioned something. So the first song y'all played was
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And that time you got, I was called Sha Music.
Yes.
But during COVID, I fasted more than a little bit because God was doing something internally and spiritually through me in a different way where it's like, okay, Sha, it's time for you to open your mouth. I need the preacher to come out. Like, you've been through ministerial class. You, like, legitly, I'm a whole minister out here. I'm a whole evangelist out here. But I don't care if people call me that or not. So I just went with it and just, went with the music as far as just, because I didn't want to preach much, but there's a preacher on the inside. Hallelujah.
Come on
But
now,
so God was just like, yeah, it's time to open your mouth. It's time for you to go out and preach my word. It's time for you to do what I called you to do. I'm taking you higher. I'm not telling you to stop anything. I'm just telling you to add this on. And so I was like, okay, God. And when I think about branding a thing, it got to make sense. It got to, like, all of these different things encompass me. So that's where the name change became, where I just started slowly changing everything to Sha Speaks, Sha Speaks, Sha Speaks, because that's what opening my mouth is everything God wanted me to do, whether it's through music, whether it's through poetry, whether it's through preaching, rapping, or prophesying. Open your mouth. All right, cool. Boom. So since 2022 happened, I've received more preaching engagements than rapping engagements.
Come on.
And I ain't putting no now booking flyer out.
Say that.
I was just like, okay, God. So when it's for you, the door's going to open whether you advertise it or not. They're going to see the gift on the inside of you, and the Lord will place them on you on their mind to request you to do a thing that you're very capable of doing.
Say the gift of God will make room for you.
It's going to make room.
It will make the room. Yeah.
So with me having all kinds of people that I've connected with over the years, what ended up happening was I would like to give a shout out to Carol Crawford. She is the reason why I was able to go to London. She is the reason why, because the way she did it was she set up everything. I just had to show up and comply. And she was like, bring your CDs, bring your products, bring everything. They had us at the airport, charter buses already together in line, hotel arrangement. Everything was already in. Me and my mama went because my mama was like, girl, I ain't having you go all the way by yourself.
No, that's right. I'm with mama.
Listen, this not going to be Taken 6, the movie.
Okay.
But it'll snatch you up. But, I'm thankful. And I met so many other artists and so many other people. After the Eddie Award, she was like, Sha, I'm doing something in Seattle. You ready? Let's go. And so now I'm going to be in Seattle in October, performing. I think it's only 2-3 days or whatnot. She set up some stuff. And then also shout out to Gabriel Titus. He is a marketing promoter for a lot of Christian artists. He does from independent to actually signed artists. Reached out to me and was like, Sha, the Stellar Awards is coming up. I got several showcases you could be a part of. And I'm like, what? And so, okay, we hooked up several showcases for the Stellar Awards. Then I'm going to be opening up for Reach Records with 1K Fueled for the Stellar Awards weekend. And also he got me booked for me Atlanta Live's television show.
Yes,
so
come on, Atlanta
all of this
Live.
is just like bow, 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 bow. And I said, okay, God, I'm ready. I'm ready. And there's going to be a new song released that week as well. It's called Turn It Up. Now, a lot of people always talk about the turn up and getting buck and getting wild, but I'm talking about turning up the things of God, because that's what he did for me in COVID. God was truly telling me to turn it up. Open your mouth and speak the word of God. Stir up the gift that is on the inside of you, and it will make room for you. Also, too, you know, as a society, it's time for us to turn up the things of God, because a lot of people, there was such a divide when COVID hit, when the churches shut down. Now it was time to show and prove, do you really love him?
Yes.
Do you really have a relationship?
Yes.
Are you really called to do what you say you're called? Do you really love people? Are you called to serve? Will you stop serving because the church is shut down? Will you stop preaching because you don't have a platform?
My God.
Will you stop doing music because they ain't calling you out to travel in a show and booking a hotel for you? Will you stop writing?
My God.
Yep. That lets you know what their purpose is.
That's right. That's
time it down now, and it's time now to turn it up. Turn up everything God called you to do. No matter what adversity is in the way, no matter what block building, no matter what the people say, no matter how much money you don't have, honey, because God will make room for you even with no dollar to your name, honey. If it's for you, it's for you. As long as you be obedient to God, God will do whatever you're called to do. God will open up the door for you to do just what you're called to do. So turn it up. Walk bold, walk courageous, go forth. That's it. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. If any artist is listening right now, listen, you need to take hope to what she just said. Oh my God.
Stop making excuses. That's what I hear too much of. Excuses from artists as to why, I don't do Christian blah 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 no more because they don't really pay like that. Oh, I don't do it no more because they don't really they don't
motive is already
like
wrong. Yeah, the motive is already wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not about an invitation, but if you see an opportunity, knock on their door. This is how I got booked a lot. I didn't get booked. I just asked. I would see a flyer up. I would look at my schedule. I would look at my calendar and see which month I would had nothing going on. And I would literally, Facebook used to have this thing with Facebook events. And people used to always post like their events, Facebook events.
Yeah.
So I used to look for 2 hours north, 2 hours south, 2 hours east, 2 hours west. Because that's what I was willing to travel and not ask for money for. Right? So I would see a month in my calendar that was dry, and I would go on the calendar church events, and I would say, hey, listen, my name is Shaw Music. I'm a gospel rapper, and I wanted to know if I could just honor your stage or honor your platform with my gift. Half the time they said, yeah. It was 2-3 months out. They probably didn't have enough people on program. They just only had to save the date. They didn't really know who they had on there. And they said, yeah, come on. You who? Okay. How much do you charge? I charge nothing. I'm just coming.
Listen.
I just want to.
I love it.
Lord.
And before you know it, they're like, girl, you everywhere. If only you knew what it took for me to be
If only you knew.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have been listening. Sha Speaks. She talked about what she's been doing. We're going to have you back on. But we get ready to close out. Sha, thank you. We got a lot of people that are in the comments. So when you get a moment, you go back and you shout them out because they're talking really good. I have it. Katie Vessel, Sharonda Woodard, Chantel, my cousin, the Helen Ting Hooper. I think she was at the virtual girls camp that you preached at. This is really good. This is really good. Amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please stand by. We're getting ready to say goodbye to Sha, but we're also cutting out because we got to go. But we're gonna take y'all out with Shine. Sha, what's going on? We're gonna have you back. We love you so much.
We love you, girl. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Knowledgeable. This is why I love Christian hip hop. I'm just saying. Shasha, help me. I love it. Listen, y'all, this is Culture for Christ Radio. We are closing out with Shasha. Me and Marcus just love what we do, y'all. Continue to support us. Follow us on social media. Follow us on YouTube. If you want to submit music, make sure you hit up Marcus and get that music to him, or you can send it to me, but I prefer Marcus. Amen. But listen, we're getting ready to do something that me and Marcus have talked about to do in August, Marcus.
That's right.
So that thing is going to take place. I spoke with the head person of that, so I'm super excited about that. So we're going to give you more information about that, y'all. Just be on the lookout for Culture for Christ teaming up with some amazing things that's taking place. And don't forget, WOKB is available in your App Store and your Google Play Store. Download WOKB's app. Woo woo! We got a whole app now, y'all. We used to have one. We had some transitional issues, but we got one now, y'all. So go and download WOKB's app on Apple Play or Google Play Store today.
Let's shine. Hey. The light, come on. Called to be the light. Salt of the earth. Walking with Christ. Yeah, that's a word. Came to empower. Came to influence. Rebuke the vision. Run as a unit. Let me teach you how to shine. Become a student. Watch your lifestyle rise. Got people clueless. Even though you're human. Try feeling unit. Take advantage of the life. Opportunist. Better know that you're cold. You got purpose. No matter what the world says, try to hurt you. You are there when they see you on the surface. Go ahead and tap into your greatness of your work. Don't let the cares of this world dim your light, boo. Shake it off, shake it off. Go ahead and shine. Don't let the cares of this world dim your light, boo. Shake it off, shake it off. Hey, we gon' shine. We gon' shine. We gon' shine, boo. We gon' shine. We gon' shine. Hey, we gon' shine. Come on. We gon' shine. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. Hey, we gon' shine. You gon' shine. Let go, let go. We gon' shine. We gon' shine. Hey, we gon' shine. Let's get it. We gon' shine. Yeah. Let's get it. We gon' shine. We gon' shine. Go. We gon' shine. Let's get it. We gon' shine. And there ain't nothing to it, man. We gon' shine. Shine. We gon' shine. Get it. We gon' shine. We gon' shine. Hey.
This is WOKB 1680 AM.
Now that it's over, there's no more use for guns and war. Cost me a lifetime just to gain this life's reward. They say streets of gold. Can you imagine somewhere where life will never end? No one ever grows old. Oh, my brother, please come with me. It's what I live for. A place where